beautiful afternoon on the fabulous Gold Coast. We have just launched the boat and making our way upstream from the famous water sport playground of the Broadwater. In this episode of Ozfish Tube, the target species will be those big elbow slapper sand whiting that the area is famous for. Fingers crossed for a night of fun-filled action. The high-rise apartments and palatial houses make for a spectacular backdrop as we motor upstream into the narrowing reaches of the river. Wow, this would be the life. Have one of these pads as your man cave with your very own private jetty. Oh well, I'd better keep saving then. My fishing buddy for this adventure is Peter, a mate that loves his boating and fishing. His grand old rig is a 19-foot Haynes Hunter, originally built back in the 70s, but has had a makeover in recent times. She certainly provides plenty of room and comfort for a night's whiting fishing. Our bait for this evening, a tub of pure gold, bloodworms, or sometimes referred to as Crib Island worms, a vital ingredient for a successful night's whiting fishing. We couldn't get a bite until long after the sun had gone to bed. Then finally, our first hookup. First fish was a very nice start, a 30+ centimetre specimen. No sooner was it dispatched to the esky and I'm on again, this time on my old favourite wooden Alvey outfit. As they say up here in Queensland, it's the Alvey reel that fills the creel. And to prove that point, Peter has landed a nice one as well on his more modern style Alvey reel.
Yeah, you've seen the light.
A screaming run to get the blood pumping. Important to stay calm and gently lift and wind to take up any slack line. Continue the retrieve to set the hook. Take it all nice and steady. Remember, your fishing rod is not a lightsaber. Another nice whiting, closely followed by Pete, who's hooked up to one giving a really good account of itself. Oh yeah, that one is a cracker, at around 35 centimetres I reckon. It's an epic night out on the water, glass out conditions, and the fish are getting into full swing now. Oh, I don't know, I might have to get that jacket off soon. It's really starting to warm up. The usual plan of attack for whiting fishing is to fish with 2 rods each and fan them out across the back of the boat, covering as much water as possible. On this particular trip, the 2-rod policy was proving to be rather hectic, with double hookups are very common. But I'm not complaining. I like to give the whiting plenty of time to swallow the hook. Watch Peter execute perfect technique by feeding line back to a fish that has come in for a nibble. Patience is the ace up your sleeve in this game. Nothing like a bit of a tangle combined with a double hookup to keep our mind on the job. All sorted, and there are 2 of the best eating fish in the sea, guaranteed to put a smile on your face. I think yours got me by a couple of centimetres there, Pete. Out of the darkness comes another solid Gold Coast sand whiting. This one is certainly in the elbow slapper category.
Oh, he's alright. He's a good elbow slapper.
It's well and truly after midnight, but the whiting continue to feed freely. Might be time to spread another bag of ice over the catch, I think. The tackle is fairly simple for these Gold Coast whiting. Size 4 hook, anything from a 1 ball to a 3 ball sinker, depending on the tide flow. Keep the line light at about 6 pound and use a soft action rod, anything from about 7 to 10 foot long. I prefer a trace between the sinker and the hook of approximately 60 centimetres, but this length is not critical. And the whiting kept coming and coming. With a minimum legal size in Queensland of 23 centimetres, there was no need to measure any of this lot. Good stuff, Peter. You were well and truly due to land another good one. And a solid fish it is too. Only quality coming from your side of the boat, mate. No, I'm not a nut job from a horror movie. It's about 4 AM and the eyes are just about hanging out of my head. But get a load of this puppy! These are the elbow slapping whiting we dream about. Put in the long hours and this could be the reward for you too. Oh, you little beauty! What a magnificent specimen. Quite likely the largest whiting I've ever caught. It measured in at a very lengthy 41 centimetres. Slippery as an eel and strong as an ox. I was having trouble just trying to keep a grip on it. That last monster whiting was a fitting finale. It's time to clean up and leave them biting. The big Haynes is back on the trailer just as daybreak arrives. Cheers, Pete. Thanks for a memorable trip, mate.
Hope you enjoyed our latest video. To ensure you don't miss any of our future productions, hit the subscribe button on the left-hand side. And to follow us through all the social media sites, the buttons are there on the right. Enjoy your fishing, and remember, with Ozfish Tube, fish on!
This video is brought to you by Swan Boat Hire, 59 Bradman Avenue, Maroochydore.